corner, okay? I am sitting down with Dyllon Burnside, who is a part of Thoughts of a Colored Man.
Right.
I'm so happy that we are both a part of this show.
Yeah.
You being the one that they're coming to see, and me just being in the back, okay?
You're also part of the reason why they coming.
Hey,
let's be real.
I just want to
everybody knows when Candy's a part of something, it's gonna be lit.
Listen, this show is, everybody needs to know about it, and I just wanted to be a part of making sure that that happened. Now, first of all, A-Town.
The South is home to more queer people than any other region in the U.S. More than 1/3 of all LGBTQ adults live below the Mason-Dixon line.
Now, you've been killing it on shows like Pose, on shows like American Horror Story. Like, okay, you're doing a little bit of everything right now.
Yeah.
How many times, is this your first time coming to Broadway?
No, I actually made my Broadway debut right after I finished college in a Tupac musical called Holler If You Hear Me.
Oh, yes, I know about that show. Yeah. Okay, so you've done it before.
I have.
Yes, but how long has it been since you've done that?
That was 2014.
Okay, so what made you decide to come back to Broadway?
This play.
Really?
They sent me the play almost a year ago now, and I read the play and I thought it was phenomenal, and the character's name was Love, which, you know, I'm the kind of person that believes that my steps are being ordered, and the character name alone was like, oh wow, this is I feel like that's a space that I'm calling into my life, love, and trying to lead with love in the things that I do and only do things that I love. And I read it and I saw the character's name and I understood the mission of the play and what Keenan and Steve and Brian were wanting to do with this play. It feels more like a movement than it does just a piece of theater.
I guess as long as we're young and black, we'll never be safe.
To have 7 black men come on stage to show a totally different side of black men than what's been portrayed in the media for so many years. It's like people need to really, really see black men on stage, especially on Broadway, in a place where it hasn't been known to be diverse as much.
Absolutely.
You know, so it's like, okay, Broadway shut down, but they coming back.
Everybody wants to be black.
Until it's time to be black.
I know it's been a while. I know you haven't smiled.
Yeah.
And they're coming back in a major way with shows like this.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, you are portraying love, the emotion love. I asked everybody else, but I'm going to ask you as well. If there was any other role in the show or any other emotion in the show that you would have thought to play, which one would it have been?
Oh wow, that's such a hard question to answer because I thought about it. When they first approached me about the play because they were like, you know, open to me if there were any other roles. There were some more other roles that were open at the time, and I was like, well, this one actually feels the most fitting. It's the one that I'm the most interested in doing. But I do think there's like all of the characters sort of embody the totality of what it means to be a man, what it means to be a black man. So like, although my character's name is Love, that doesn't mean that Love doesn't experience lust or doesn't experience anger or depression. And so I think we all at some point throughout the play get an opportunity to embody some of the other states of being.
You was the first one to answer like that. Original. Okay, so I love the fact that you've been a part of so many hit situations, right? Because that means that you're gonna rub a little bit of
come
hits
on.
off on over here. Okay. Now, I just think that it's amazing. Well, I don't know if everybody is realizing that. Okay, yes, you were on Pose. Yes, you were on American Horror Story. Which all these things are happening around the same time or whatever. Yeah. And it's like now you're coming back to Broadway. You also dropped music during this time.
Yeah, I dropped a single called Heaven featuring Daily in June.
Heaven, heaven, heaven. I'm trying to get you to heaven. wanna go now.
And we just shot our video last week. I'm working on my album, just finished recording a bunch of records when I was in LA. It's so much that it's like all happening at the same time.
At the same time.
And won an Emmy for Pride Land, this documentary project that I produced and hosted for PBS.
I'm Dyllon Burnside, and I'm taking a trip into the heart of America to see how the United States is changing for LGBTQ people from within.
That came out in January of 2020.
So did you have any idea that you were going to be nominated for, like when you picked that project, that it was going to be an Emmy winning situation?
I had no clue. It was just a passion project. It was something that was like, I was on hiatus from Pose and somebody came to me with this idea and I was like, I love this idea. Let's do it. Let's figure it out and let's go to the South. I went to the South and got to meet a bunch of LGBTQ folks and talk about their experience being queer in the South.
Faith and religion have been such an important part of my journey. I've always known that I am attracted to men.
We did it and it made, I felt like what it did was it made people feel seen. It made a big impact on communities that don't always feel seen. And for me, that was enough.
Right.
And then, you know, this year when the Emmys came around and we got the nomination, I was like, oh, that's super cool.
Right.
And then I was watching the ceremony and I was like, oh, they just called our name. And like, I'm still shocked.
Wow. You know what? I'm just going to speak that into my life one day, that an Emmy just, I got an Emmy. Oh, yeah. Well, this is when I'm going to speak into your life and mine, that a Tony Award will come along with this show.
I receive it.
We are receiving it together.
Yes.
Now, with that being said, we want you to come to this show and see this amazing work and see these men do their thing. Oh, wait, hold on. How did it feel today to do the reading with everybody for the first time?
It was awesome. So I've been reading the play, like I said, for almost a year now, and I haven't gotten to hear it yet. I've been just reading it and hearing it in my head, and so to get to hear it with everybody's voices attached to it was incredible. It was beautiful, and it woke the words up in a new way, and it made me more excited to really hear it once we all feel comfortable and confident and really can add some action to it.
Well, I'm so excited about seeing all of you on stage. I just think that it's going to be just too crazy, too amazing, too dope. You guys are all doing different things, but coming together to do this show, which makes it even more important because for you guys to, you know, put life on hold to come to Broadway, this is going to be a very, very demanding schedule.
Yeah.
It's 6 days a week, 8 shows a week, you know, and that means we need y'all. Come sit down in the audience with me as we watch them on stage.
Yes.
Okay? Get your tickets now at thoughtsofacoloredman.com. There's multiple shows in there, so just go on and pick you one. Hang out with me. Let's watch the show together.
You're so good at this.
Well, thank you.
That's awesome.